Hey all, it is Glam Gamer back, and in today's video we are doing another Steam reactions. This is a game that kind of like caught my attention when I saw the little thing pop up for Steam. This little Norland thing. I am kind of a sucker for like medieval games because I kind of like that era. So I was like, oh, I'll check this out. So Norland is the name of the game. It is on sale right now until August 1st. I am recording this on July 28th, so I'm going to try and get this up. I have not been feeling well all weekend. I did give away all of my work shifts for this weekend because I have not been well, and then come to find out several other people have not been well this weekend. So there's that. So I guess it's going around work because several of us are not feeling well. It says, lead your noble family in this medieval colony sim, facing off against classic conflict, religious struggle, and political treachery. Tend to your people's needs, uncover the latest knowledge of a fallen empire, and engage in nefarious plots against your enemies. The release date was July 18th, 2024. So this just came out like 10 days ago. So there are 2,885 mostly positive reviews. It is a strategy, simulation, base building, and city builder game. And it looks kind of like cartoonish, judging by some of the like little photos that have been going by. And there's two trailers here at the beginning that I figured we could watch. And this is an early access game, so I want to make sure that I'm very clear up front. Early access games are games that are still in development that the publishers release early so that you can play them while they still develop them. So these are like alpha or beta tested games that are not fully functioning games that they are launching so that they can get them out there so that they can get some funding to continue building them, but they're not full functioning games. So this game retails for $29.99. It is only 20% off, which for me is not a very big sale. Again, if I buy a game, I want it to be a little bit more on sale for me to pick it up. It is currently on sale until August 1st, so I'm not going to be picking this game up. And then it says you can buy the bundle. There are 6 games in the bundle with a bunch of other like look like other sim games for $102.46, which is 40% off. And then there is another publisher bundle that they're doing for $186.50, which is a 50% off. For Hooded Horse is the publisher on this, so looks like they're trying to get you to buy a whole bunch of their games at once. And it said something about like I owned like one of the games already, so I would get like another discount or something like that. So I don't know much about what I own on this. Let's see. It says it's similar to Against the Storm and Civilizations. So it says it's similar to those that I already own, but I don't think I own anything from this publisher already, which I thought was weird that it said it was similar to games that I already own. So let's go ahead and pull up the trailer and watch that. I have not watched this yet. Oh, it's the people with no arms. It's like that other game that we watched a while back.
200 years have passed since the end of the
They have hands but no arms.
religious war. The empire fell, and its former provinces eventually became barbarian kingdoms. Can your dynasty unite the kingdoms and halt the advance of the Dark Ages?
Like just clustered together. Oh, in the last reactions video I did, somebody claimed my video because of the music in the Steam game itself. So I ended up having to go back and delete the music out. So if you notice one of my videos is like missing music in certain clips, yeah, it's because 2 different people tried to copyright claim my video to earn money off of like the like 30 cents I earned on the video. I I did a dispute on it because it's fair use, and they supposedly won their claim. So I went in and deleted the fucking the music out of the video. So y'all can kiss my ass if you want my 30 cents of AdSense on my main channel, because y'all ain't getting it. I'll just delete the music. Look at all those people, holy crap.
From this moment on, history is written by you.
Okay, so it's very similar to another game that I watched recently. It's like, I think it just played the same thing again. It did, it just played the same trailer again. Let's watch this one. Okay, this one's a little different. It's got a pretty decent sized map. It almost looks like he's giving people the finger. Look at the little emojis. Anything can happen. Oh! Oh no! Murdering people in their sleep. Oh, they was getting jiggy with it. It's weird that they don't have no arms, but then all of a sudden you see a hand pop up. See, there's a hand, but no arm. I got a thumbs up. Learn and pray. Yeah, no thanks. Thumbs up. Oh, they're freaking praying. Uh-oh. Run! There's a lot of different little things to do. Train and fight. Look at all those massive bodies. Be heading to early access May 16th. Wishlist now. That's punny. Very, very punny. Okay, so let's look at some of the reviews, because I did notice when I was scrolling, I don't know, my eyes itching, that some of the reviews were like mixed. Okay, so this one here says not recommended, 44 hours on record, 33.2 hours at time of review. While I do like this game and I think it's very promising, I can't recommend it right now for the pure fact of the one thing that I think will keep this game from being good in the long run: the tile limit. If you're unaware, this game markets itself on Crusader King-like ideas. If your family... Wait, did I read that wrong? If you're unaware, this game markets itself on Crusader King-like idea of your family of nobles, which you directly control, ruling over peasantry. It carefully skirts around the fact that there's no dynasty system in this game at all, and you can't directly see the age of your children. What's worse is that the tile limit I mentioned. What is it? You are limited at all times, regardless of the setting, to 5 nobles. That's 2 married couples and a cuck. Like a chicken? Or like a Canadian? What are we talking about here? Well, could you be more specific as to what a cuck is? Because last time I checked, that was a slang word for a Canadian. So, okay. 5. If you have a king and his wife, a brother and his wife, and they each have a child each, too bad one of those kids is getting banished into the Aether? Okay. Spelling. Because of the sheer laziness, a simple, inexplicable cap has to be placed on your noble count. Why? Well, in this game, your building's only function of a noble provides instructions to it. Preposition at the end of a sentence. Okay, got it. They can manage about 7 buildings maximum before it gets too much for them to handle. And typically, if you want them doing only about 6, this means that being generous, your lords let you have about 35 production buildings operating before you need to build a chancellery, which, it's pouring outside. I just realized that. Which lets one noble assign 3 peasants to go instruct a branch buildings. Never mind the fact that right now this build is ludicrously expensive because it requires paper, which requires an absurd amount of tools to make a single unit of chalk. Chalk that down to poorly early access balancing. I'm not going to continue to read this book by Johnny Silverhand. So the other one says, good game, good potential, don't underestimate roads. This one says, absolutely love this game. This is great, and I've always wanted to play games like this. Combined RimWorld and Crusader Kings 3 was a great idea. Sure, this game has bugs sometimes, but I don't know why my page just scrolled. It really, I really hope it gets fixed as soon as possible, but it still doesn't change the fact that the game is great. Even with all these bugs, most of them aren't that bad. This one here says it doesn't recommend, 14.1 hours on record. When a noble dies, everything he has learned from the books will disappear from the town's collective knowledge. Oh, that kind of sucks. Peasants have worked decades at the same workplace, but when a noble dies, peasants forget everything what they have done for many years now. Oh, that's even worse. Nobles have too much to do and too little time to do it. Not fun. Sorry, I like the base and the promise the game has, but now it's not fun. This has potential to be a great game, but now I'll retreat from it and follow how this project advances. Cannot recommend this stage. Yeah, this one also says it's tedious, initially draws you in, but at a midpoint it starts to repel the player more than it attracts. So, I mean, some people really like it, some people really dislike it. Let's look at some photos. I'll move my head out of the way. This weather's starting to make my head hurt again. I have been migraine free since July 9th, and this weather is starting to do me in. I do have my little ice pack thing here that I had on right before I started filming, so I have been using that the past couple of days. Again, I've not been feeling well all weekend, so I mean, it is a cute game. Look at the pile up on that. And I love the emojis. The emojis are kind of hilarious. I think that kind of sucks though, is like if your noble knows things and your peasants are like using that knowledge to like build things and stuff, and then your noble dies and then everybody in the village like forgets life because your noble is dead now. That I think is a problem. Oh, they're like singing or something. I was like trying to figure out what that emoji was. Wow. Neat with the little like status bars and stuff on the. So there's only 8 screenshots. So I mean, it's a neat concept. I think it needs to be a little bit more fleshed out. Where it's at right now, it just launched 10 days ago, so it does need some more work. It really does. So I mean, let me know what you guys think. Are you going to pick it up? Is this a game that you would pick up and play for fun? I mean, I do see where some of the people come off where, like, if a noble dies and, like, everybody that was using that knowledge, like, forgets how to do, like, basic things because the knowledge that they were using died with the noble. I think that's a pretty bad concept. I think that would be a big drawback, because then everybody in the village forgets how to do that one task because the noble died. That's kind of shitty. So I can see it from both perspectives. So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know if you're going to pick this up or not. I'll leave all the information in the description box as always. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. See you later.